Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deck-Celsior YouTube channel thing. I am Ben, and I'm going to be playing on Octagon, which I haven't really messed around with that much. This is designed for card games, whereas Tabletop Simulator is more designed for board games, so I kind of like this interface a little bit better, maybe. I'm still playing around with it, so if there's any hiccups, please bear with me. I'm going to be playing Mutagen Formula Expert with Doomsday Chair as the modular set, and I'm playing a Protection Spider-Man deck that I built. This is could be a little bit tricky. I might lose this game early, but it's a pretty interesting deck. We'll see how it goes, but I'm a little weak on thwarting unless I get the right cards. So let's just start the game off. So, unleashing Mutagen, I start with the Goblin Thrall minion. So I'm going to go to the encounter deck. Look at all the cards. And let's see, we have a Goblin Thrall. And then close and shuffle. Okay. So then we can flip this over. And this has 2 threats. I like on Octagon, you can just do the up and down arrows for the threat. You don't have to drag around tokens like in Tabletop Simulator. You can do the same thing with damage, put damage on or take it off, which is a click of a button. So here, I don't really like webbed up on turn 1. It's kind of nice, but I feel like I want to get Spire Tracer and Energy Barrier, so I don't really want that. Oh wait, I forgot. In Octagon, you can right-click on your hand and click on Mulligan. It'll pop up this window, so you can select the cards you want to mulligan. I don't really need webbed up. I don't think I need a swinging web kick on turn 1. Black Widow's an interesting one. She's one of my better thwarting allies. I'm going to leave her in my hand. I might draw something better, but if I don't, it'll be nice to have that thwart going. Alright. Yes, I confirm mulligan. Okay, I drew a backflip, which is not great, but I'll allow it. So let's see. I'm going to use my Peter Parker Scientist resource to generate a mental and place the Spire Tracer on the Goblin Thrall. I'm going to play Power Energy Barrier with Power Protection. And then I can hit right 3 times, put 3 counters on it. And now the real question is, do I want to play this backflip or play this Energy Barrier and discard the backflip? Or do I want to leave backflip in my hand to cancel an attack by the Green Goblin? I think I like... This might be a hole in my play, but I like discarding backflip. Alright, I don't like keeping backflip between turns. So I'm going to discard that. And before I forget anymore, we do start with 2 encounter cards dealt to us. So let's do that. So click on that, hold shift, and it won't flip over. So you have to drag it out and then hold shift, which took me a minute to figure out, but meh. Okay, so then control F flips. There we go. And Spider-Man. I'm going to attack the Goblin Thrall, dealing 2 damage. And that's everything, I think. I'm going to leave him alive so that the Energy Barrier can kill him after threat gets placed on there. Not that I can kill him right this second anyway, but... Ready all my cards. Draw back up to 5. Okay, I like Med Team. Swing Web Kick is fine. Actually not a huge fan of this hand. It's very expensive. Hopefully I draw something better, because we're going to the villain phase. So we're going to add a threat first. Then the Green Goblin is going to attack me. I'm going to hit Alt Enter, and that spawns a card face down. That's his boost card, and I get to draw a card. Ooh, an energy barrier. So the real question is, do I want to defend against this? I do have double energy barrier. I kind of want to take damage so I can kill this Goblin Thrall. I'm not going to defend. This might be a mistake. So I'm going to double click, flip it. Alright, he's attacking for 3. So I'm going to reduce each energy barrier to prevent 2 damage. So I will take 1 damage. I'm going to deal damage to Goblin Thrall. I'm going to deal damage to Green Goblin. The Goblin Thrall dies because it's got 3 health. Spire Tracer will die and remove 3 threat from the main scheme. And because I got damaged, I took 1 damage from this attack, I'm going to place 1 threat on unleashing the mutagen. And I'm going to discard this card. Alright, so now we get our encounter card. Again, I hit Alt Enter. So this is the very scariest part of this scenario, is when you got 3 encounter cards, and it's like, I have 2 energy barriers, and that's it. Let's hope I don't die. Alright, we have MODOK. I have a swinging web kick for him. That's actually not that bad. That's actually really good, actually, that I can just swing web kick him on my turn. So let's see the next card. Oh, Hysteria. I hate this card. I don't actually have a great place to put this. Move the scheme a little bit. So Hysteria gives Green Goblin an extra boost card. This is, so bad. So rough in this scenario. It just gets out of control. So then let's see, the last card is Assault. So I get attacked, which is not great. So let's see. He gets 2 boost cards. There's 1. There's 2. I do get to draw a card with my Spire Sense. Avengers Mansion. That's interesting. Not sure if I'm going to have time to play this. I am going to defend against it because I really don't want to take, like, this could be potentially 8 damage, and that would almost kill me, so I am going to defend against it. Let's see what happens. We have a Goblin Thrall who just comes into play with me. That's fine. And we have Goblin Reinforcements. So he's hitting me for a 4. I am going to use an energy barrier to prevent 1 of that damage and put it on Goblin Thrall. My 3 defense stops the rest of it. Okay, so that could have been worse. That was not a great turn, but it wasn't a bad turn. Alright, so, now I have to really math out how to do this. Is there a way to play Avengers Mansion and Swinging Web Kick? So if I do 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I will have 3 cards in hand, then I could draw a card and Swing Web Kick him. But then Hysteria will still be in play. Where if I discard Hysteria, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Swinging Web Kick. So basically I can either play Avengers Mansion or discard Hysteria. I think I'm going to regret this, but I am going to play Avengers Mansion. So I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4 resources for an Avengers Mansion. And I can just hit delete. Those, discard those. I'm going to draw a card. It's Indomitable. I'm going to play Swinging Web Kick, paying my other 3 cards to do 8 damage to MODOK. And because he is defeated, his Retaliate doesn't trigger. Okay. That is my turn. I'm a little bit more set up than I was. And MODOK is dead, but they have Hysteria. So let's ready all cards. Draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not the best hand. I want to draw on our backflip. Okay, so villain phase, we place a threat on the scheme. Green Goblin is going to attack me. I'm going to draw a card, and we're going to get 2 boost cards. I am going to defend this attack because he can deal a lot of damage to me. So he's hitting me for 2. Oh, that's 5, 6, 7, minus my 3. So I would take 4 damage. I'm going to use these energy barriers and deal 2 damage to the Goblin Thrall. So that kills the Goblin Thrall, but I take 2 damage, which places 1 threat on the main scheme. Yikes. This area is so bad. Then we get another encounter card. Hopefully this one isn't Doomsday Chair. Caught off guard. I have to discard an upgrade or support. Thankfully, I have an energy barrier with 1 counter, so that's actually pretty good. That's one of the best encounter cards I could have drawn there. Alright, so now it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card with Avengers Mansion. Nova. I like Nova. So I'm going to play a Helicarrier. It's going to cost me energy and another Helicarrier. I'm basically fully set up. So I could play Nova. Or I could play Med Team and Indomitable. So those are my options. Instinctively, I like to do things as efficiently as possible, but getting out Nova is pretty nice. I don't have enough to get rid of this Hysteria, which is unfortunate. I think I'm going to use Helicarrier and to reduce the cost of Nova by 1. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3. And put out Nova. And now I could thwart or attack. He's slightly better at attacking, but I think I need to thwart more than I need to attack. So I'm going to deal him a damage and reduce 1 threat. If Green Goblin draws in advance, I'm basically screwed anyway. But I just want to keep the start down as much as possible. Alright, let's ready all the cards. Draw back up to 5. Okay, this is really good. I have Enhanced Fire Sense and Nick Fury. So if something bad happens to me, I can just get rid of it. I can kill it. I can cancel it. Yeah, Nick Fury is just good. Okay, so let's do the villain phase. Threat. Green Goblin's going to attack me. I get to draw a card. I could use Nova's ability. I think I will. I'm going to pay 1 with Nova's ability to deal 2 damage to Green Goblin. And I'm going to block with Spider-Man. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4. So I take a damage. The scheme gets a threat. This Goblin Thrall's in play. Do I discard? So this guy's going to attack me. Do I discard Aunt May to deal 2 damage to it? I think the answer is yes. So he's going to attack me. I'm going to discard Aunt May to deal 2 damage to it. And then he's going to deal me 1 damage. Now, again, that might be a mistake. I don't know. Oh, this is rough. Okay, so now we get another encounter card. By another, I mean one encounter card. Let's see what happens. It is the Doomsday Chair. So that has 8 threat on it. I'm just going to say straight up, that's probably never going away. Look at all cards. We get MODOK out. Okay, this could be a short game, because I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with MODOK. I could plink away in with Nova. But it's my turn, so I'm going to draw a card. There's the backflip. Okay. I don't think I need that. Yeah, I wish I could have canceled that with this. I'm going to use Hell Carrier to put out Web Shooters. There's 3 counters on it. I'm going to use one of those counters to play Nick Fury. Discard 3 cards. And then I'm going to use his ability to draw 3 cards, I believe. Ooh, Black Cat's really good here, too. Yeah, I'm going to play Black Cat. Discard 2 cards. And then discard the top 2 cards of my deck. There's a mental. Ah, strength. Okay, well, at least I have this armored vest I can play later on. Okay, so Black Cat is going to attack the Goblin Thrall, which will defeat it. I could flip. I'm not going to just because I have Nick Fury. Nick Fury's going to thwart 2 and take a consequential damage. And Nova is going to thwart for 1 and take a consequential damage. And that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to ready all of my cards, draw back up to 5. Alright, so this turn I'm going to plan to get rid of this Hysteria. So during the villain phase, we get a threat on the main scheme. We are... Oh, 2 threat because of the Doomsday Chair. He is going to attack me again with 2 freaking boost cards. I do get a draw card. Spider Tracer is interesting. I'm going to defend with Nick Fury. And he hits Nick Fury for 5, which I'm fine with that. Nick Fury dies. I didn't use Nova. I don't think I would have wanted to. MODOK is going to attack me. I will take 2. And this time I am going to use Nova's ability. I'm going to discard a Spider Tracer to deal 2 damage to MODOK. My plan is just to chip him down over a couple turns and eventually kill him. Alright, so now we get the villain phase, or villain encounter card. Let's see what it is. It's the Goblin Thrall. Cool. Okay, this turn I think I might flip. So, first of all, I have to get rid of this Hysteria. Oh, I'm going to draw a card with this. And I'm going to reshuffle. Shuffle all my cards back to my deck. And I get an encounter card. Okay, so let's think about things. I do want to get rid of Hysteria. I think this is a good turn to flip. The scheme will advance, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use Hell Carrier to play a Web Shooter. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion along with a Web Shooter to discard Hysteria because it needs to go. could attack the Goblin Thrall. No, I don't want to do that. I could kill it with Black Cat plus Spider-Man, but I don't want to do that. Because I think I need to recover. Is there anything else I want to do in hero mode? Yes. I'm going to use this resource to play an armored vest. And now I'm going to flip. And recover for 3. I'm going to use my scientist resource along with this other 3 cards to play med team. And I'm going to use med team to heal Nova. So together we could kill this Goblin Thrall. The problem with that is I kind of want something on a Goblin minion in play when this happens. So I'm not forced to put into play something really bad. Because this is going to advance. But otherwise I'm not doing anything with these characters. So yeah, I'll attack and kill the Goblin Thrall. I'll deal 3 damage to it and kill it. Okay, that's me done. I'm gonna ready all my cards. Draw back up. Oops. Draw 6 cards this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was a really good draw. I have Swinging Web Kick, I have Aunt May, I have Spire Tracer. Some combination of these things is going to happen next turn. I'm not sure which, but this is about the best draw I could have hoped for. Okay, so villain phase. We're gonna put 2 threat because of the Doomsday Chair. He is going to, our Green Goblin is gonna scheme for 2 plus some amount, and it doesn't really matter what. Oh, I'm glad to see this go. This card sucks. So he's gonna scheme for 3, which doesn't really matter. We're gonna put 8 threat on it, technically. And then we're gonna go to the next scheme, which decided to pop up over there. This is the one thing I don't love about Octagon, this Octagon mod. Anyway, so this is, oh yeah, we didn't, okay. So we didn't have any Goblin minions in play, so we discarded the top 3 cards of the deck. There's 1. Nice, got rid of an advance, but this guy's going to be engaged with us. Okay, so that card can go away forever. This is 4 threat on it. Oops, 4 threat on it. If we get to 11 threat, we lose. And then MODOK is going to scheme for 2. And the Goblin Soldier is going to scheme for 1. There's a lot of scheming going on. And then we get our encounter card. So let's see what it does. It's another Goblin Thrall, which I'm fine with. I'm 1000% fine with that. And Goblin Knight. Okay, this is going to be a turn. This is going to be a rough turn. Alright, so I'm going to use my, on our turn, use my Avengers Mansion to draw a card. It's a med team, which is fine, I guess. I'm going to use my Scientist resource to play Aunt May and exhaust her to heal completely. Now I'm going to flip. Oops. Okay, so I have some options here. I want to kill this guy because he is the scariest. I think, yeah, Goblin Knight's actually scarier than MODOK. MODOK just is a retaliate thing. This guy's gonna put more minions engaged with me, which I can't really afford right now, considering I have 3 minions engaged with me. So I want to kill him. I'm going to use Helicarrier to reduce the cost of my Spire Tracer by 1 and put it in play. Okay, so I have 1, 2, I have 7 resources. I can play Swinging Web Kick, and I can play Energy Barrier, and that would use up all of my resources. Or I could save a Web Shooter charge and play Indomitable instead of the Energy Barrier. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Swinging Web Kick using one of these Web Shooters and these 2 med teams to do 8 damage to Goblin Knight, which defeats him. And we're going to remove 3 threat from Mutagen Cloud. I think that was important. The other thing I'm going to do is have Black Cat and Nova attack the Goblin Thrall, which also defeats it. Deals 1 damage to Nova. I could med team to heal up Nova. I don't think that's urgent, so I could either play this Energy Barrier and use the Web Shooter charge, or play Indomitable and save the Web Shooter charge for later. I think they're both reasonable options. I think I want to save the Web Shooter because I'm going to be using Nova a lot. I want to have that guaranteed energy. So I'm going to play Indomitable, discard Energy Barrier. I'm going to use Med Team to heal Nova. And I am going to attack with Spider-Man for 2. So I'll be able to kill that guy very quickly. Alright, that's my turn. I'm going to ready all my cards. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are good cards. Or this and this are really good. And this is also pretty good. I think about how to deal with Nova or MODOK, because I could swing web kick him in the face. But I think I can take a bunch of damage from him. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we're going to do the villain phase. So we have 2 goblin enemies in play, so we're going to put 2 threat. Plus 1 from the Doomsday Chair. So that's getting 3 threat turn. That's very scary. And now we get now we're gonna get attacked by the Green Goblin. I do get to draw a card. It's a Spider Tracer, which is fantastic. I'm not going to trigger Nova. I think I want my energy resources. I am going to defend for 4 because of this. He hits me for 3, so I'm safe. I am going to discard Indomitable to ready my hero. So, yay. That was really good. Okay, so now MODOK is going to attack me for 2. I am going to pay 1 energy to deal 2 damage to MODOK. And then Goblin Soldier is going to attack me for 1. I'm also going to pay 1 energy resource to deal 2 damage to the Goblin Soldier. Now we get our counter card. This is Under Fire. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I get 2 encounter cards. The first one is another Goblin Soldier. And the second one is Death from Above. He attacks me at +2. So he gets an encounter card. I get to draw a card. Oh, I could cancel that with Enhanced Spire Sense. I think I'm fine though. I'm going to block. So he's attacking for 2. I'm blocking. No, he's attacking for 4. I'm also blocking for 4. So I take 2 damage from monster. He gets to put a threat on Mutagen Cloud. And she gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Alright, that was a rough turn. But it's time to fight back a little bit. I'm going to draw a card. That's not really that useful. I'm going to use Helicarrier to play a Spire Tracer on this gentleman. I'm going to use Power Protection to play an Energy Barrier with 3 charges on it. Black Cat is going to attack the Goblin Soldier, which is going to defeat it. And I'm going to use the Spire Tracer to remove 3 threats. Its ability deals 1 damage to me. So I'm going to remove a counter to deal damage to MODOK. Be able to kill MODOK this turn. And this feels like a bit of overkill, but I'm going to swing Web Kick, paying energy, and this Helicarrier to deal 8 damage to this Goblin Soldier. I'm going to prevent the damage that I would take and deal it to MODOK instead. And I think the time has come to turn on the afterburners a little bit. No, I'm going to use... Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm going to turn the afterburners as an attack with Nova. At the end, I'm also going to use Med Team to heal up Spider-Man. So, keep myself healthy. That's the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, I'm going to discard Armored Vest and draw 4 cards. Okay, this is a good draw. Oh, I didn't draw any energy. That actually sucks. Alright, well, let's go on to the villain phase. We're going to add 2 threat, 1 for Green Goblin, 1 for the Doomsday Chair. So we're at 7 threat. We are going to... The villain... So Green Goblin is going to attack me. I get to draw a card. Did not draw an energy, so I cannot use Nova, which is unfortunate. I will defend, though. I'm defending for... So he's attacking me for 2. I'm defending for 4. And no damage. MODOK is going to attack me for 2. I'm going to use the energy barrier to deal 1 damage to him. And discard that. Now Black Cat can finish him off on my turn. So now we get an encounter card. Let's see what happens here. This could be good. It's a Goblin Soldier, which is not great, but it's fine, I think. Okay, so it's back to me. I'm going to draw a card with Avengers Mansion. Draw the backflip now. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm going to play Webbed Up. Paying 4 for it. So this is going to buy me a lot of time. And I'm going to play Black Widow. Paying my remaining 3 resources. Now I have 3 allies in play. I guess I could use this to reduce the cost by 1 to save the enhanced Spire Sense in case something bad happens. Black Cat's going to attack MODOK. He is defeated. She doesn't take retaliate because he dies. Black Widow is going to thwart for 2 off the main scheme. Take 1 consequential. Nova will attack the Goblin Soldier and take 1 consequential. And that's the end of my turn. Ready all of my cards up. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I draw a backflip when he's webbed up. Okay, so Green Goblin. So first of all, we're adding 1, 2, 3 threat to the main scheme. It's at 8, which is a ton. But Green Goblin is webbed up, so he is stunned instead. Just add my stun. The Goblin Soldier is going to attack me. I'm going to discard Energy Barrier to deal 2 damage to him with Nova. And Spider-Man will take 1 damage. And then we do the encounter card. Goblin Nation. That is fine, I think. It gives the everyone +1 attack. I'll allow it. I could have canceled it with Black Widow, but I don't think this is not the worst side scheme. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card. Okay. I'm going to thwart with Black Widow off of Goblin Nation to get rid of it. Black Widow is defeated. We use Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Nick Fury, so I can pay 3 resources for him. And draw 3 cards. Ooh, so I could swing web kick Green Goblin for a lot of damage, or I could play 2 Indomitables. So Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2. Black Cat is going to attack the Goblin Soldier, defeating it. And I take 1 damage. I will actually thwart for 1. The swinging web kick is very tempting. Oh, I have no cards in my deck, so I get an encounter card. I think I will play Indomitable. 2 Indomitables. This might be a mistake, but I think I'm going to do that, and that's the end of my turn. So I'm going to ready all my cards, draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a pretty good hand, especially if I get a villain or minion. So during the villain phase, he gets 2 threat on his scheme. He is stunned. I get 2 encounter cards. So the first encounter card is Pumpkin Bombs. I'm actually fine with that. 2 indirect damage is like whatever. And Shadows of the Past. Can't cancel this. Okay, this could get spicy. So, I'm going to look at all my cards. Put Vulture into play. He has Quick Strike. I'm going to block with Nick Fury. So Nick Fury is defeated. Next, Highway Robbery. It's going to come out. This I have to... This has 3 threat on it. And I have to place a random card from my hand. I'm going to do a random discard. Put that card face down underneath it. So I have a med team face down there. Which is fantastic. So then I get all these cards. shuffled into the encounter deck. And that is fantastic. Okay. And Shadows of the Past goes away. Well, that was not great. The good news is I have a plan to deal with highway robbery. So I'm going to draw a card. Drew an energy barrier, which is nice. I'm going to reduce the cost of my next card. Gonna play that. Spire Tracer. Alright, so now I have a question. I can technically deal enough damage to kill Vulture. The question is, do I want to? Because I could play Black Widow, have her and me and Black Cat attack Vulture. Then Spire Tracer will go off and remove 3 threat from highway robbery. And then I get back my med team. I will not be able to play the med team, but Vulture will be dead. The other option I have is I could play Black Widow, leave Energy Barrier in hand. When Vulture attacks me, I can discard it to kill him. That will add 1 more threat to highway robbery, or from highway robbery onto the main scheme. But then I can kill highway robbery. I'll have a larger hand next turn. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play Black Widow, discarding Webbed Up and Strength. Black Widow has got Thwart for 2 off of the main scheme. Or I could actually... Hold on. No. She's got Thwart for... Yeah, no. I'm going to do that. She's got Thwart for 2 off the main scheme and take a damage. I will attack Vulture for 2. And Black Cat will attack Green Goblin for 1. Nova's just going to chill and do nothing. And that's the end of my turn. Ready all cards. Draw back up. I drew Backflip, which is pretty good. Yeah, okay. So during the villain phase, we're going to add 1, 2, 3 threat to the main scheme. Green Goblin is going to attack me, so I get to draw a card, and then we'll see what his boost is. I'm not blocking. He's attacking for 4. I'm going to use Backflip. This does 2 indirect damage. I'm going to put 1 on Black Cat and 1 on myself. Then Pumpkin Bombs goes away. Glad Master Plan didn't get revealed. Vulture is going to attack me. I'm going to discard an energy barrier to deal 2 damage to him before he attacks me. The 3 threat is going to remove from highway robbery, which means I get back my med team. Okay, so now we have an encounter card. Let's see what this is. Overrun. That's very scary. But that's fine. I can deal with that. Alright, so I get to draw a card. Man, I need these energy barriers out. I also kind of want this med team out. I'm going to play med team. I'm going to use the med team to heal Nova. And I'm going to play an energy barrier. Alright, I'm very well defended right now. Black Cat will attack Green Goblin. Black Widow will thwart off the main scheme and die. Spider-Man's got thwart off of Overrun, so I have to discard the top 2 cards of the deck. Okay, that's nothing. Yes, got rid of the Doomsday Chair. That's really good. Okay. So that was amazing. And then Nova is going to thwart for 1. I want to keep this threat down. That's the end of my turn. I'm going to ready all my cards. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fantastic. Okay. Alright. Lockjaw will be potentially good. Okay, this is actually a decent hand. So, villain phase, we get 1, 2 threat. We deal an encounter card, or we're getting attacked. I get to draw a card. I can burn an Indomitable to deal 2 damage to Green Goblin with Nova. I'm not blocking because I'm just going to backflip. He attacks me for 3. I am going to use backflip. And then we get an encounter card. Let's hope this isn't that bad. It's another overrun, which is not what I wanted to see, but it's not that bad. Okay, my turn. I get to use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Swinging Web Kick is fantastic. Spider-Man is going to thwart off of Overrun. I discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Overconfidence is good. A Goblin Soldier is fine. Alright, cool. I'm okay with this. So, Nova is going to attack the Goblin Soldier. I'm going to play Swinging Web Kick, discarding energy, and Lockjaw. To deal 8 damage, bring Green Goblin to 17. I'm so very close. I can't use Helicarrier at all, really. I can heal myself. I'm going to heal myself with Med Team. Just got to keep alive. Okay, so I'm going to ready all my cards. I don't want to discard either of these. I think they'll be very useful. I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty medium. Okay. So, villain phase, we get 1, 2, 3 threat on the main scheme. So we're... Okay, so if we draw an advance, that's bad. I do have the enhanced fire sense. This is going to be very close. Alright, so I get attacked. Which lets me draw a card. I am going to defend for 4. Oh wait, before I do that, before I defend, I am going to spend 1 energy resource to deal 2 damage to Green Goblin, which defeats him. Alright, I'm going to defeat the villain. I have to unanchor this guy and move him around. Okay, so I have to deal 3 encounter cards to myself. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, so he is defeated. And he's attacking me for 3 now. And if he damages me, I lose, basically. So hopefully he doesn't flip a 3 boost. Okay, this is a 2 boost. Because I have a Goblin minion engaged with me. So he's attacking for 5. I'm defending for 4. I am going to use an energy barrier to prevent 1 damage and deal 1 damage to this Goblin Soldier. And then I'm going to discard Indomitable to ready. Whew. Oh, that was freaking close. Okay. The Goblin Soldier is going to attack me. I'm going to discard Power of Protection to trigger Nova to deal 2 damage to him, which defeats him. I am going to remove an energy barrier counter to deal 1 damage to the Green Goblin. And then I get another encounter card. I have to survive 4 encounter cards. And then maybe have a chance to kill him. Assault. He's going to attack me. I'm going to allow it. So I get to draw a card. I get an encounter card. I could discard this med team. Yeah, I'm going to discard this med team, deal 2 damage to him. And I'm going to defend for 4. 5, 6. Take a remove a counter to deal another damage to him. This gets shuffled back into the encounter deck, which is very, very small at this point. I'm going to use Indomitable to ready. Next card. I get stunned, which really is bad, but I mean, I can't do much about it right now. Goblin Thrall. Not great, but not terrible. The Vulture's Plan. I have to cancel this because this is going to kill me because I can't place a threat on this. So I'm going to use this and this to cancel the Vulture's Plans. Alright, I'm still alive. I don't know how much longer I can survive though. I can. Well, we'll see. I'm just gonna do my turn now. I'm gonna draw a card. All right. I'm going to reduce the cost of Web Shooter and put 3 counters on it. I'm going to use my Web Shooter and Genius and this other Web Shooter to look at all of my cards. Get Lockjaw out, my secret weapon. The Locust of Jaws. Alright, so that was good. Now I can thwart 2 threat off of the main scheme, so I won't insta-lose. I'm going to heal Nova. Oh, Lockjaw takes 2 damage. Nova is going to attack the Goblin Thrall and take a damage. And I am going to thwart 1 off Mutagen Cloud. So we're going to put on... Oh my god, this is so freaking close. We're put on 1, 2, 3 threat. So this will go to 10. I need to draw some swinging web kicks. So I'm going to ready all of my cards. Draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, there's a swinging web kick. Shuffle back and draw a 5th card. I drew another card, so I have to place another encounter card out. The encounter deck almost decked out. If it decked out, I would have lost. Oh my goodness. Well, I wouldn't have attacked this. I would have just thwarted. But yeah, I'm really close to losing here. Let's go to the villain phase. We have 1, 2 goblins and an acceleration token. So we add 3 threat onto the main scheme. Green Goblin is going to attack me. So I get to draw a card. Ooh, that's really good. He decked out. I am going to use Nova's ability, paying 1 energy resource to deal 2 damage to Green Goblin. And I'm also going to block with Lockjaw. Monster gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. That's actually kind of good that she didn't come out. Poor Lockjaw is dead, though. I'm very sad. He might be back, though. You never know. Okay. The Goblin Thrall will attack me. You know what? I'll allow it. I'll take a damage. I think I can survive the turn. And then come back to the feet. Oh yeah, the encounter deck decked out, we have to add an acceleration token. Okay, so now we have encounter cards. So our first encounter card is Sweeping Swoop. I'm stunned, but I'm already stunned, so that does nothing. Second encounter card is Under Fire. I think it's worth canceling that. I don't completely cancel it. Unfortunately, the surge still goes off, so I have to get another encounter card. But I only get one, not two. So let's see where our last encounter card is. No! Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay, we lose. He schemes for a 3. Wow. And I could have survived Hysteria. I guess I shouldn't have canceled that that under fire. I think I actually could have won this if I had canceled the advance instead. Oh, that was so rough. That was a heartbreaker. So I could have played Mockingbird and this, killed the Goblin Thrall, removed threat from here, bought myself some time, unstunned, attacked Green Goblin, set up for a big turn of swinging web kicks. Oh well, thanks for watching, guys. This is one of the toughest scenarios, and this is sort of a fragile solo deck. I got a little bit further than I thought I would. Yeah, please let me know if you enjoyed it. Please check out our Deck-Celsior podcasts, and yeah, so Excelsior, onwards and upwards.